Hey, my name is Titan Capri, and I'm with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a 30-minute morning wake up, focusing on what's in the cup, taking a sip of what's in that cup, and then making sure that you are set to receive the day with a good heaping of love, peace, and blessings. It's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You come on over where it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Hey. Hey, my name is Titan Capri, and I'm with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a 30-minute morning wake up, focusing on what's in the cup, taking a sip of what's in that cup, and then making sure that you are set to receive the day with a good heaping of love, peace, and blessings. It's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You come on over where it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. That's it. Good morning. Y'all, I am so sorry this morning. Look. Good morning. I gotta say it one more time. Just one more good old time. What a good old time. All right, y'all. I am so sorry. I am just trying to make it this morning. It's one of those things, you know how it goes. But I am so glad that you're here with me. It is Tuesday. Y'all know what it is. It's Titan in the Morning. Y'all come and get your cups. Get your cups. Because I talked to a lot of you all this weekend. Get your cups. This weekend just passed. Get your cups. You got your cup? You got your cup? Because we're going to talk about it. For those of you who are new to this, what we do is we come in, we get a good start to the morning. We have a cup and we talk about what's in the cup and we discuss it and do all that good stuff. So y'all in with me? Y'all got y'all cups? Come on with it. Come on with it then. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Come on with it. All right. Good morning. Hey, Sean. Good morning. She said good day. Hey, Charlotte, peace and blessings. Good morning. Yes, you got to say it like that. Good morning. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Hey, Crystal, good morning. Charlotte say, I got my cup and my t-shirt. That's what I'm talking about, Charlotte. Now, Charlotte, what you're going to have to do one of these days, you're going to have to come on and show me the t-shirt. You're going to have to put it on and have your cup and t-shirt at the same time. That's what you're going to have to do. That's what you're going to have to do. Good morning. Hey, Q, good morning. GQ said good morning. Good morning. Hey, guy. Hey, good morning. Hey, Chantel, good morning. Y'all come on in this morning. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all come on in this morning. And y'all come talk to me this morning. Get your cups, because we're going to talk about some things this morning. We're going to get some things. But before we do all of that, can y'all show me some thumbs up? Show me some hearts. Show me some love. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen over there. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're at, like, follow, subscribe. Look, y'all, I'm trying to get my YouTube followers up. Y'all help me out. Y'all go on over to YouTube, right? And click on that. Look, somebody was talking about, oh, your followers are picking up. And I'm like, yes. And they was like, how many you got? I was like, I got 141. And they was like, what? And I said, look, you don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through. 141 is a good number. Okay, so we can increase it if y'all want to. Come on over and do that for your brother. Do that for me, village, tribe, gang, family. Yeah, but I'm good though. I'm good with 141. If that's what I got, that's what I got. That's where I'm gonna be, right? That's where I'm gonna be. All right, y'all. So look, I'm gonna go ahead on and get started because I got some things to say. I got some things to talk about this morning. And I want to move along, but I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I love you for what you're doing for me this morning and what you're doing for yourself, right? Because we're here to help one another. Is that what it is? That's what it is. All right. That's what I'm talking about. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, the groups that I'm in. Y'all like, follow, subscribe. Show me some love. Show me some thumbs up. Y'all show me all of that. Get your cups. All right, y'all. So this morning, I want to ask the question, what's in your cup? If you got your cup this morning, what's in your cup? What are you sipping on this morning? Now, I'm sipping on a little coffee. I'm not sipping on a lot because, I got some things going on in my life right now. So I had to sip a little bit. But I wanted to What's in your cup this morning? What's in your cup this morning? Y'all go ahead on and let me know what's in your cup. Mm. And what I want you to know, for those of you who are new to all of this, it's a sip and not a slurp. Okay. Good morning. That's it. Good morning. That's it right there. Okay, come on through. Come on through. Apple juice. I see it. Apple juice. Yes, indeed. Come on through. Come on through. Good, good, good. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Kwame said, good morning, King. I'm a king. I'm a king. It's on my head. I'm a king. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Kwame. Sipping on some vanilla chai tea. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Get a little something simple right there. Get a little something simple. Eugene said, good morning and thank you for the happy birthday phone call. Love you, bro. You know what? You know what? I love you too. I ain't even going to put you on blast because you know. But anyways, love you too. Thank you, Gene. Thank you for tuning in this morning. That sip does it. Come on, Crystal. What I tell you, it's a sip and not a slurp. That sip does it. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Trista. Hot coffee in my travel mug. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What y'all got? What y'all got? Okay. HEB toasted pecan coffee. Come on, toasted pecan. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Come through. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead on and get into it because y'all in this morning. Come on, y'all. Tap the middle of that screen. Do what you got to do, right? Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Y'all come in, like, follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Now, what I want you to do, whatever it is that you have in your cup this morning, okay? I want you to take a sip of that just real quick, just to start the morning off. Come on. And this is how we sip. Yes, this is how we sip. It's a sip and not a slurp. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. I see you over there. You over there. You over there. You over there. Okay. All right. So y'all, let's get it this morning. So what I want to do is take a moment and I want to clear the air. For those of you who are new to Titan in the Morning, this is what we do. This is how we bring in the morning. We like to clear the air. We like to breathe. We believe breath is life and life is breath. And this is what we do in the mornings. Okay, y'all with me? Hold on, let me move this a little bit over here for my TikTok people so I can make sure I'm good. Y'all see me over here? All right, all right. So what we like to do is clear the air. Let's see. It's the taste bud T-sip. Ah, yes, that's it right there. That's it right there. Good morning. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Y'all come on in. So what we like to do is we like to take 3 breaths, right? And we believe that breath is life and life is breath, okay? So what we like to do here at Titan in the Morning is take those 3 breaths. Now, what we believe is that when you take those 3 breaths, you can change the atmosphere in the room. You can change what's happening around you. You can change how you react to something. You understand what I'm saying? So we believe, and some people will say, oh, but Titan, I'm breathing already. Yes, you are breathing, but have you really taken a breath? Have you understood that life is breath and breath is life, right? Have you got that? Okay, because I want to say this because last Thursday, everybody was like, oh, well, but we automatically breathe. Yes, we do. But how deeply do you breathe? Word mortician Tiffany, I know you out there somewhere. Tiffany asked me one day, Titan, how deep do you breathe? And ever since that time, she asked me that, and I've been walking in my truth and on my journey, I breathe deeply, right? So it is a known fact that you concentrating, you stopping, you acknowledging that breath is life and life is breath can change things, right? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all with me this morning? We're going to breathe this morning. For those of you all who are new, because I see quite a few new people this morning. Yay, yay. Y'all, I want you to come in, and what we're going to do, we're going to take 3 breaths, right? The first breath, I'm going to count it out, and I'm going to move my hands so that you see what the pace is, right? The second breath, I won't count it out, but I will still move my hands, right? The third breath, what we want to do is bring whatever that is, and it doesn't have to be anything bad or nasty. It could just be something good. It could just be something that you're dealing with. We want to bring it in, acknowledge it, And then when we blow it out, we want to send it to the furthest reaches of the universe or to the deepest part of the ocean. Y'all feel me? So it can't come back around to you real quick. That's what we want to do. Y'all with me on that? Y'all understand we got to have some time to deal with the issues, the problems, the concerns. So we're going to send them as far as our imagination can take it, right? You can imagine the furthest reaches of the universe or the deepest part of the ocean. Y'all seen those TV shows. Y'all can imagine. All right, that's what we're going to do. So that's how we do in the mornings. What we do is we come in and we breathe, right? And we breathe because we believe breath is life and life is breath, right? We believe here at Titan in the Morning that you good. You got that thing, but you got to breathe. Meaning I'm acknowledging it for what it is. I'm acknowledging where I'm at in this moment. And I'm acknowledging that I got to breathe because my life is worth something. You feel me? And then at that point, I can go ahead and give back what I just received. Y'all with me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. It's not the breath you take. It is what you do during that breath and the next action, thought, and feeling. Baby, look, Sean, let me tell you. I'm going to tell y'all something before we get into this breath, because y'all know I like to say a little story. Let me say. You at your job, and somebody is trying you every day, and you know you need your job. You know you need that change that job brings in. I want you to stop and take a breath. Okay, because that breath may change whether or not you still have a job tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. You got a friend that's always in your face and causing trouble and doing things, right? You got a friend that's always making you want to act up when it ain't got nothing to do with you. Take a breath. So that means that you may have that friend come tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all follow me? You have been dealing with someone, loving someone, and they have been doing you wrong, cheating on you, treating you bad, and using you like a doormat. I want you to take that breath and acknowledge that you are worthy of greatness, that you are worthy to be here. And when you take that breath, that may mean that voluntarily or involuntary manslaughter may not be the thing that's happening to this person. You feel what I'm saying? Take the breath, because breath is life, and what? Life is breath. Y'all with me this morning? Y'all know I'm cuckoo. Y'all know I'm cuckoo. I'm being real with you. I am being real with you this morning. Take the breath. And it doesn't matter how many times you take it. It doesn't matter if you take it 15 times a day. Whatever you need to do, right, to center yourself and to make sure that you are good, that's what you do. And that's how we do in the mornings here. Marco says, I breathe in slowly, but outwardly fast. The intake's peaceful, but the outtake is grateful. Let me tell you. Good morning, Marco. Good morning. I had a wonderful time with you this weekend. Look, let me tell you. What Marco just said is true. Sometimes you better be, not only am I grateful, you better be grateful. Because there have been times back in the day, well, here recently, well, in the last couple of years, that I wanted to put these pawpaws on somebody, but I had to. I didn't work too hard for what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do with It? I didn't work too hard for that. He can have everything else over. He can have all that, but my name, yeah, I didn't work too hard. That's what I'm talking about. Take that breath. All right, y'all. I'm sitting here talking all this noise. I'm feeling good this morning. Y'all feeling good? Okay, Chantel said, okay. That part right there. Okay. Charlotte said, an attitude of gratitude and not entitlement. That part right there. All right, y'all. Let's get into it so we can make sure that I move this along. I'm feeling good this morning. I want to talk with y'all forever and a day, but you know we got to go to work. You know we got to do what we got to do. All right, y'all, let's go ahead on and do it. So on the first breath, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 3. We're going to take a deep breath, and it's a 5 count, right? It's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? And the reason being is that you want to slow it down just a little bit, right? Just a little bit, so that you can be on point with what you're doing. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Y'all ready? All right. Let's go ahead and move them shoulders. All right. Let's move them shoulders. Y'all have seen Tina Turner rolling, rolling on the river. Come on. So move them shoulders, and then I want you to take the shoulders back. Take it back. That's what I want you to do. Open that chest up because we got to receive what we got to receive today. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? All right, then. Let's get it, okay? On the count of three, we're going to take that deep breath in. Remember, I'm counting the first one so that we know what the pace is. The second one, I'm not counting, but I am moving my hands, right? And the third one, we're going to take it in, and then when we blow it out, we're going to make some noise. That's what we're going to do. Y'all with me? All right. Let's go ahead. On the count of three, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Blow it out. Blow it out. Okay? Y'all with me? All right. Move them shoulders. Open that chest up. Now, I want you to think about that thing, right? Remember, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but think about that thing that you want to acknowledge and you want to make sure that you're good with it because you're in control, all right? On the count of three, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. Yes. Yes. That's it right there. I see you. I see you. That's it right there. You should be feeling it all up in here right now. Now, it shouldn't be like a heart attack feel. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a piercing feeling, but it should be a nice feeling like you're filling your lungs up and you're letting the air out and you're feeling good about it. Now, on this third breath, I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about that thing. I want you to acknowledge where you're at in this moment with that thing, right? I want you to acknowledge what it is. And when you take it in, I want you to send it to, when you take it in, I want you to acknowledge it. But then when you blow it out, I want you to send it to the furthest reaches of the universe or the deepest part of the ocean. But on this third breath, we're going to make some noise. We're going to let the universe know. We're going to let the people know. We're going to let ourselves know that we're in control. Are y'all with me this morning? All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Now, remember, on the count of three, we take it in. When we blow it out, right? We're going to make some noise. Y'all with me? All right. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And yes. Look, let me tell y'all something. I want to tell y'all something this morning. Look, y'all make sure that you are breathing because breath is life and life is breath. I'm telling you now that you got to breathe. You got to acknowledge where you're at in this moment and what you're doing. And I haven't even started with the thought what's in the cup yet. But whoever this is for right here this morning, it's for you and it's for me. You have to acknowledge where you're at. You can't just let things just pass you by and do all what they want to do. You can't let turmoil just come into your life and run amok. You got to stop. You have to stop. Acknowledge where you're at and what you're doing in that moment. And then understand that life is breath and breath is life. So when you respond, right? When you respond, right, you're good with it because you've already thought it through. You know where it's at. You're not going to do that same thing no more because you already been there, done that, bought that t-shirt and wrote that ride. You're not going to do any of that. You feel what I'm saying? You're not going to do any of that. Come on in, breathe, take a breath. Sometimes in between my day, I go outside and I take a breath, right? Pull the air in, hold it for a little bit on that 5 pace, and then I let it go. And when I let it go, I understand that I have changed, right? I have changed automatically. I've changed what's happening. I've changed what's happening. You know, and it's funny too, because sometimes things will come your way that you don't expect. Things will happen that's out of your control, but you control this. You control this, right? You control this. Now, y'all know I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna do this because there's always people out there, and this is a great segue into what I'm gonna talk about today. But so I'm on Twitter. I mean, I'm on TikTok this morning, right? And I go live on TikTok. And it seems like there's always somebody trolling you when you go live, right? In the mornings. And I'm talking about you, but I'm not going to mention no names. But they always do this. And I always wonder what's going on in their head. What's going on with them? And if y'all agree with me, if y'all understand what's happening, y'all go ahead on and show me some thumbs up. Give me some comments, because the trolls will come and they will do what they're supposed to do because they trolls, and that's what they do, right? So these people are on here. I don't know them from a can of paint, but they want to come onto your live and they want to talk noise and they want to do that. So I'm going to give just a little space this morning for that, because this is going to be part of my topic and I want to make sure that we're on point with it, right? So this person comes on and this person is saying, can you slow down, right? No one is feeling this, right? I didn't ask you for that. I don't need that from you, right? You feel what I'm saying? But see, this is what I'm talking about when breath is life and life is breath, right? That don't faze me. But of course, I'm going to let you all know because I'm experiencing it in real time, right? There is always things out there that are going to come your way that are going to try to throw you off your game, throw you off your journey, throw you off your purpose. And what you got to do is breathe and understand that you are in control, right? That made no difference. And then somebody else was on talking about, what do you think about the DC snipers? I didn't answer the first time. Then they put the question in again, and then a third time, and keep going. Look, y'all, I have had people come on to TikTok and say, oh, what's happening with the masculine man and the black man and da-da-da, like all of these things. And so sometimes you have to make sure that you are good where you're at. Right? You got to make sure that you are fortified. Your spirit is strong in what it is and what it's doing. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand where your purpose is. That's not my purpose. But did it happen? Yes, it did. Is it going to happen again? Probably so, right? But that doesn't mean that that's going to stop me from walking my walk and talking my talk and doing what God put me on this earth to do, where the universe placed me, right? That's not going to stop me. So this morning, when we take that breath, when we took that breath, when you take another breath later on today, I want you to stop for a moment and understand how powerful you truly are. You have the power to say yes or to say no. You have the power, right? To act a nut with it, right? Or let it go. You have the power. That's what I want to say this morning. So breathe, because breath is life and life is breath. Breathe. That's it this morning, baby. Look. It's a sip and not a slurp. All right, y'all. Come on, TikTok, tap the middle of that screen over there. Let me know that you are in. Y'all let me know what's going on with y'all this morning. So I want to do something this morning, and I'm going to see if I can pop it in. Hold on a second. Y'all give me just one moment. We're going to do something a little different this morning because I want to highlight someone this morning, and I want to make sure that they are good this morning. That's what I want to do. Let's see. Let's see. Can you do me a favor, Charlotte? I know that you are in here somewhere. I know that you are on. Can you place the link for your video into the comments? So, ladies and gentlemen, one of my village tribe, my gang, my peeps, my family, Charlotte Johnson, y'all probably see her in the comments, right? She has done a wonderful thing, part of a documentary, I believe. Okay, go ahead on and pop it in. Pop it in. Let's see what's happening. Okay, and so it's on YouTube, but so Charlotte, if you can pop the link in, I don't see the link yet. So if you can pop that in, that would be great. So look, I would love for you all to go over and check out her story, check out her journey. I've been knowing Charlotte for a long time, and I didn't know that she was went through, and she didn't surpassed, right? All of this that she's been through. But it's a wonderful story because sometimes we don't know what people are going through. We don't know where people are in their lives. We don't know what their history is, right? We don't know what their traumas is or their triggers. And so sometimes it's a great thing when someone can come and tell you, right, that I've been through that, that I've done that, I didn't made it through. And I'm so proud of her on her journey making it through. But it is a really good um it's a really good journey into her life and how her life changed, the things that happened. Because sometimes this is what we believe. We believe that we are doing these things to ourselves, right? And we believe that it's only us. And in her story, she talks about how she affected so many other people and didn't even know it because it wasn't for her. She was trying to do what she was trying to do, right? So I don't want to give it all away like that, but you all go on over and make sure that you all check it out. Were you able to put it in, Charlotte? Okay. If not, then I'll make sure that I put it in a little bit later. I'm just trying to pull it up. All right, y'all. So this is what I want to do this morning. So I got my cup, and my thought in my cup this morning is making room. Making room. I know it may sound a little weird like that, but making room. Do me a favor. Y'all know what I love for you to do. Go ahead on and hashtag making room. Hashtag making room. Y'all go ahead on and hashtag making room. Okay. This is what I want to talk about this morning, right? Y'all know I had a conversation and y'all know how it goes. All right. Hey, Charlotte. You're welcome, Charlotte. You know, I got you. You know, Charlotte, you my ride or die. You my village, my tribe, and my gang. I got you, baby. Good morning. Hey, Keisha. Good morning. Good morning. So this is what I want y'all to do. Hashtag making room, right? And this is why I want to do this. So I had a conversation this weekend. So this weekend we had the BQAF Festival, right? The Black Queer Advancement Festival. And well, we had it all like it was pretty much a whole week almost, right? But we had that. And so it's through the normal anomaly with my brother Ian. And it's always a good thing in all of this. But so with anything that you have, there's always going to be issues or problems or concerns, right? And I'm talking from my standpoint, right? There's always going to be issues, problems, and concerns. So there was weather, that was an issue. Uh, there was problems. I was having my own things. I had went to the doctor, and my sugar was high, and all this. And then there were concerns about whether or not I was going to be good, whether or not the medicine was going to help. It was just a lot going on, right? But what I want to say is that make room, right? I had the conversation with this individual, and this individual told me that, well, I don't want to do this, and I'm going to do this. And I said, okay, so what we got to do is we have to make room, right? You can't have the blessings. You can't be in blessings. You can't have what God has intended for you if you're not making room. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Hashtag making room. Y'all come and let me know. Hashtag making room. You cannot be there. You cannot be there, right? You cannot get what's yours. You cannot have what God intended for you if you're not making room. And what I mean by making room for yourself, making room for your life, making room for your spirit, making room for love, making room for understanding that this is not it. This is not the end all. This is not the be all. You are in control of that. You got to make room. And sometimes making room is you pulling yourself away from whatever that is. Sometimes making room is you going on, right? You going on and surpassing what you think you're able to do because you're more powerful than you know. Making room. So this is my thought process, right? So the individual said, Titan, you always saying this and all this other kind of stuff like that. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate you. She said, hashtag making room. You always talking this noise and doing all this stuff. I said, but see, here's the thing. It's not noise. I had to understand that I'm in control. I had to understand I can't stand in the back of the room anymore. I had to understand that I can't keep quiet like that anymore. I got to make room, right? I got to cultivate a space or a place where I am who I am and what I am. Now, I can be that in any place that I go into now, but there's a place for you. There's a position for you. There's a spotlight shining for you, but you got to make room for it. And you can't make room for it if you're standing in the back of the room, you're standing in the back of the crowd, you're standing back here, and you're saying, hey, hey, can y'all please move? I need room. Uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. Look, so I was doing that. I was letting stuff go. I was in places where people were talking about me and my community and all this stuff like that. And I was letting it slide. I was letting it go because I was like, who am I? Right? Who am I? What do I do? But baby, let me tell you what it is now. I joke all the time. I'm a big boy, but I walk lightly. You won't hear me coming. You won't hear me until you see me. And then you will know that I'm there. And that's what I'm talking about. I had to make room for me. And what making room looks like is me loving who I am in this very moment, me liking who I am in this very moment, me looking in the mirror and not feeling disgusted at what's staring back at me. I had to make room for me. So I tell this individual on this weekend, I said, make room for yourself. Oh, well, I got to do this over here and I'm doing this over here. And but where are you in this? Where are you in this? Make room for yourself. And I want you to say it like that with me. Okay, Sean, get out your head. Look, I'm in my head as well. So we both in the head together because look at that. Hashtag make room. I want you to say it like this. Make room. You know what Ludacris say, move, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Give me 50 feet, like back up, make room for you. You were put on this earth to have things, to be blessed, to have great things, to move things, to be exactly who God made you. Make room. But what happens is we are placed in this world and things happen that are physical and mental and emotional. And it comes in, and then all of a sudden you're claustrophobic. All of a sudden you can't move because you don't have no room. Now it's your time to get up and make some room. And sometimes I want to tell y'all this because y'all know I'm always doing this. This weekend, that person told me that they had no power in order to make room. Now, they didn't say power, but I said, you have the power. Who's in control? Who's in control? But see, first off, you got to make room for yourself. First off, you got to stop and breathe. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stop and breathe. Okay, Keisha, hashtag make room. You got to stop and breathe. Y'all, I'm so serious right now. This person was in tears because they were saying that they don't deserve to be here. And I said, the devil is a lie. Now, I don't know where or what or how, but I do know my purpose, right? And I do know when my spirit moves me, I move. When my spirit say, Titan, you better go, I go. I don't ask no questions. I don't do nothing because I know my spirit is not going to lead me to a wrong place or drive me in the wrong way. My spirit told me to talk to this person, to go outside and talk to this person. And while I'm outside talking to them, they were like, Ty, you always, you always hype me up. You always make me feel good and stuff like that. And I said, it's not hard for you to be that. You're a lovely person to me. You always are happy when you see me. You always give me my flowers. You always do all of that. And those are things that I need. You know what I'm saying? I might not have known that I needed it, but I needed it. So when you gave it to me in that moment, I was like, okay, all right. All right. Because a lot of times what we do is we think because it doesn't look pretty, we think because there's no fireworks, we think because there's no sis boom ba, that we are not making room. We are making room. You in your own space, in your own piece of this world, in your own essence, in your own soul, in your own spirit, you are making room. Don't let those people over there tell you that you're not making room for you, because you are. So I'm talking to this individual and they're like, well, Titan, I've been doing this. Yes, Applaud yourself. Sometimes, right? You're going to have to pat your own self on the back. Sometimes you're going to have to encourage yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you don't have purpose. That doesn't mean that you are not on your journey. That just means that every now and then you're going to have to acknowledge who you are to yourself so that you remember. So that you remember God didn't make a mistake, didn't put you here by accident. You're here on purpose. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit longer for us to find that purpose, but you got to make room. Make room for you. Make room. You got to stretch. It's uncomfortable, but necessary often. Come on, Keisha, come on. You got to stretch. When I say you got to stretch, I mean elbows and everything. Make room. Make room. Have you ever been standing in a crowd of people and they're too close? And you got to stretch out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you are good. But sometimes you ain't got to fight in the crowd. Sometimes you got to step outside of that crowd. Stretch, like Keisha just said, stretch and make room for you. These spaces and places, and I'm going to say this because I know that Ian is probably watching. If not, he'll probably watch it later on or whatever have you. Ian had to step out of the box and make room. The normal anomaly was going, and I'm not speaking for him because I don't know for sure. We're brothers in this world and in this universe like that. But I do understand that we've had many conversations about where do I fall? Where do I sit? Where do I stand? Because this is not working. He had a vision. They had been, doing this. It had been warmed over, in the words of Gladys Knight, it had been warmed over and redone and all of that stuff. Then he said, okay, I got to make room, brother. I got to make room. And this is how I'm going to make room. Now, he started out slightly pushing. You saw a little bit here, you saw a little bit there. And then all of a sudden, he stretched and he said, ah. And now the normal anomaly is, the BQ festival is, it's out there, it's done. Sometimes you have to understand that you got to make room for yourself. You're going to wait on them to make room for you. You're going to wait on them to make room for you. You're going to wait on them to make room for you, but they not going to make that room for you like you going to make room for you. Make room for yourself. Make room. When I tell you that's how it is, right? It was a thought. It was a mustard seed that Ian had about this BQAF bum. This year added on more things, had other things happening. Last year, it was the inaugural. It was the beginning, sort of like that. And then not only that, it was built around liberation. It was built around liberating us to be able to do what we do. I'm a liberator. You see it in the background back there. Wait, right there. You see it. Sometimes we don't understand what that how we're making room. And then I want to say this to you. You better encourage yourself. That's what I'm talking about, Keisha. That's what I'm talking about. Charlotte said, it's my journey from addiction to recovery. Charlotte's story. That part. Charlotte had to make room for herself. She didn't know that she was going to make room at this day and this time, but she had to make room for herself because she was in an elevator feeling claustrophobic going down. And she didn't know how she was going to come out. But that's the journey, right? That's that. I don't know who this is for this morning. I know I said this already. Whoever this is right here, this is for you and this is for me. Make room for yourself. Make room for your spirit. Make room for your salvation. Make room for your prayer. Make room for your life, right? Make room. And the only thing that you got to do to start making this room today, and let's say we're going to practice that, right? We're going to practice that today. This is your homework. I want you to make one step away from the chaos and the turmoil. I want you to make one step toward your goal. I want you to make one step toward loving yourself more and understanding that you are God's child. I want you to take one step. That's all you got to do to make room. I told this individual this weekend, I love you right where you're at. You have no idea how you have changed the atmosphere that you are in. You have no idea the power that you hold. And I'm going to keep on telling you, I'm going to keep on being right there. We got to be able to make room. And once you make room for yourself, right, it's going to make room for everybody else. This is what me and Ian talked about on the sitting on the couches with our paper and pen and, and trying to figure out what's going on. Once you make room, what they say, when you build it, they will come. You made room. Ian made room for the BQ Festival. Ian made room for the normal anomaly to go from here to here. You feel what I'm saying? Charlotte made room for her not to be held down and locked down by her past and what's going on. She didn't make room to help others because she made room for herself. You feel what I'm saying? You got to make room. You got to make room. Keisha said they don't even know the measurements for the area you need. The room others make for you might not be big enough for what you need. And I'm going to speak on that in just give me 2 minutes because I got to get up out of here. Keisha, I'm going to put that back up one more time. Keisha, when you got to understand that your room probably won't fit in their room. They're going to make a room for you. And you got to tell them that I've outgrown that. I've outgrown that. And you don't have to necessarily speak it, but you show them. You make room for yourself because what we do, we all get on each other's coattail. As my grandmother used to say, we ride somebody else's coattail, right? And there's nothing wrong from you borrowing a little bit here, borrowing a little bit there, and making it happen. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is what I want to say for you. There's going to come a time, there's going to come a space and a place where you are not going to be able to fit in their room anymore. You're going to have to take the door out and get you some bay windows. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to have to knock that wall down so you can make room for all that's coming up over here. You're going to have to sit up here and move to another location because that location doesn't have what you need. It doesn't have the amenities that you need when you're making this room. And the only thing that you got to do is love you. Who you are, where you are, right where you are in this moment. Right where you are in this moment. Make room. Hashtag make room. Make room. So when I left this individual this weekend, and I'm finna wrap up, they said, Titan, you always are able to come in and do this. And I said, you know what? Because I recognize where I was. I recognize how I was on this island by myself. I recognize that I ostracized myself because I thought I wasn't worthy. So I had to make room for me. And I know y'all always say, you know what I'm saying? Titan, this is what you, look, I don't know where the spirit is going to lead me when I come on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just do be obedient to the spirit. And my spirit told me this morning that I needed to make room. I needed to make room. Somebody asked me this weekend, how does it feel being in the public eye? And look, y'all, I'm just a little old bitty person over here doing my little thing on doing my content on my platform, and this is just what I do. But I made a decision years ago, and I was talking with my best friend about this. I made a decision years ago to put my status and everything on my social media. So some people, that's not huge. But to me, that was huge because up until 2019, I wasn't telling anybody about my status, about who I was. I barely could formulate a sentence when I'm in a room full of people and they were going ham on who I am and what I am. Being part of the LGBTQIA community, my community, I'm still Black, right? I'm still gay. I'm still HIV positive, and I couldn't say anything or do anything on that. And it wasn't until 2019 as I pressed record and I told the world or told people, and most people that were even close to me Didn't know what I was going through. Didn't, because I was hiding it. I was making sure that I didn't affect anybody else. I was making sure that I didn't push what was happening to me onto anybody else. And here's the thing. It's not fair to them, right? And it's not fair to me, because here's what I know. Here's what I know. There were angels surrounding me, making sure that I was good. They were checking on me. They were making sure. And then when I told them the truth, they was like, what? Wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. And a lot of my angels are on here because I had a lot of conversations because I didn't know how to express what was going on, because I had been told in my childhood and growing up that I don't speak on things like that. That didn't happen to you. You're lying. So what do? I'm traumatized, so I keep it all hidden. I keep it all to myself. And this individual on this weekend said to me, Titan, I never even knew. When you spoke about this, like in 2020, they said you were on this panel and you started talking, and I was saying, wait, my friend, oh my God, like this was happening. And my friend, and she was talking about me, and my friend was there for me every step on my journey. Anytime I called you, Titan, you came. Anytime I needed something, you was there. Anytime I needed some encouragement, you were there, but you were going through your own caca. And I told her, I said, I believe that this is what I was supposed to do. I believe that I didn't have any joy. I believe that I was supposed to bend and bear it. I was supposed to grin and be like, yes. And the whole time I'm hurting, right? I can't be hurt. And all this stuff, you know what I mean? And so, and they say, you know what? This makes me love you even more, because now I just figured out, I remember. And I said, yeah. And I said, there were a couple of times that I went missing, according to you all. Like I kind of fell off the face of the earth for a little while because I was dealing with some ish. And I had to understand what that was. But the thing was, I wasn't making room for myself. So I had to make room for me. And what that means is I had to understand what my purpose was. I had to understand where I stood. I had to understand that I am not something that's nasty and vile. I am not something that deserves to be dead, because that's what the doctor told me 18 years ago. And I'm still here. So there is power in who you are. Make room for yourself. I'm going to get out of here, y'all, but make room for yourself. I want you to take one more sip with me this morning when you're making room. What's in the cup today is making room. Hashtag make room. Make room for yourself, right? I do things differently. And I'm going to keep saying this because I've been saying it for the last couple of episodes. I don't do the things that I used to do. And if I do them, I don't do them in the way that I used to do them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't make room. Keisha said, customize yourself. Yes. Y'all know how y'all go and y'all get rulers and tape and all this kind of stuff, and you make measurements and do all that kind of stuff. You do it for your room. Understand that your 10 by 11 might not be big enough. You may need a 15 by 16, and y'all, that is a huge room. But you may need a 15 by 16. Some of y'all may need a 20 by 20. You never know. Make room for yourself. That's what you do. Jordan Peele, I love your work. Okay, look. I know I got a little Jordan Peele going. Look at that. All right, thank you. So yes, good morning to you. Okay, you love my glasses. I know, right? I like the blue. Good morning to you. Good morning. I'm so glad that you chimed in. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead on. I said I pulled my cup up. Okay, let's take a sip of making room, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to make room, and we got to make room for ourselves, right? If you're out there making room for everybody else and whoever and whatever and however, you can make room for yourself. Simple. Take that first step. And it may be a thought, like I was talking about with Ian and a normal anomaly in the BQ festival. It may have been a thought, but he took a step. Then he took another step, and he made room for what you see before you now. Yes. It's a sip and not a slurp. Look, take one more for me. Come on. It's a sip and not a slurp. Look, village, my tribe, my gang. Those of you who are new to this today, those of you who are coming in, y'all go over, like, follow, subscribe. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that you're in. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. All you got to do is Google Titan Capri, type in Titan Capri, and I will come up. Go on over and like and follow and subscribe. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Insta. I'm on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, all of that stuff, right? I'm there. Y'all come on. Y'all come on. All right? Y'all come on. I thank you so much. All right. I'm about to get out of here. So before I get out of here, I want to say this to you. If nobody has told you today, nobody told you last week, nobody told you last month or last year, today, I want to tell you that I love you right where you're at in this moment. It don't cost you anything. It's none of that. I love you right where you're at because you love me right where I'm at, right? And not really, you didn't have to really love me where I'm at. I love you regardless. So I want you to take a moment this morning. And I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to tell yourself that I love you right where you're at, right where you're at. That's what I know. I love you for free. It doesn't cost you anything for me to love you. Just understand I love you right where you're at, right? Right where you're at in this moment. You have purpose, you are worthy, and you belong, right? Now make room. Now make some room. That's what I want you to do. Make some room. Okay. Keisha said, yes, make some room. That's what I want you to do. Now look, every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, I am right here. Y'all come join me. Y'all go like, subscribe, and follow and do all of that. And I want to thank you for loving me right where I'm at because I am going to always love you right where you're at. Peace and blessings to you. Look, I want to see you on Thursday. Come tell me on Thursday. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Come see me on Thursday, right? But I want you to like and follow, subscribe. Y'all look me up. Do all that good stuff. Look, if you don't know nothing else, right? It's a sip and not a slurp. Okay. Hey. My name is Titan Capri, and I'm with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a 30-minute morning wake-up, focusing on what's in the cup, taking a sip of what's in that cup, and then making sure that you are set to receive the day with a good heaping of love, peace, and blessings. It's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You come on over where it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning.